Is there a difference between suggest and recommend? So similarly to finish and complete, English has a lot of words that seem, if you look them up in the dictionary, they might seem almost the same, but there might be a few details about the ways that we use them. So again, suggest is usually more general and more casual. Recommend sounds a little more formal. And oftentimes, if someone has some knowledge or authority, we would tend to use recommend. So you would usually say, my doctor recommends drinking more water, and not my doctor suggests, okay? Or the consultant, that's someone who has extra specialized knowledge. The consultant recommends we raise our prices. You could also say suggests, but if writing it like in a business report or business email, I would probably say recommend. It seems a little more, it's a little more formal, okay? Now, I wanted to call your attention to the sentence structure. So suggest and recommend can be followed by the ing form of the next verb. So you could say, I suggest restarting your computer, or I recommend restarting your computer. Both of those are perfectly correct with the ing form. You could also suggest or recommend that, and then a subject and a verb. He suggested that I bring a jacket, or he recommended that I bring a jacket. Now, I probably should have put that in parentheses because the word that is actually optional. I could also say he suggested I bring a jacket, or he recommended I bring a jacket, okay? We can use that or not. But the one error I want to warn you against is don't say suggest or recommend someone to do something. That's not correct sentence structure. So don't say he suggested me to bring a jacket. Maybe that's the way it's done in some other languages, but it's a little bit different in English. But these two are correct. Suggest or recommend plus the ing form, or suggest or recommend that subject and verb, or you could simply eliminate the word that. I suggest you study English every day, or I suggest that you study English every day. There's another sentence structure we can use only with recommend, I think. I highly recommend, and then we can have a noun. I highly recommend this restaurant. It's excellent. I highly recommend Espresso English courses. They're so helpful. You typically don't suggest a noun. I suggest this restaurant. It doesn't quite sound natural to me. I would use recommend plus a noun, okay? We usually suggest an action. I suggest going to this restaurant. I suggest you try this restaurant. But we can also say recommend plus a noun. Okay, let's see. And keep in mind that suggest and recommend are both verbs. The noun forms are suggestion and recommendation. So sometimes I see students make mistakes like saying, thanks for your suggest. After your, which is a possessive, we need a noun. Thanks for your suggestion. Thanks for your recommendation. Make sense? Okay, I'll keep watching for your example sentences in the comments, letting me know something that you recommend or suggest. I highly recommend you and your courses. Thank you so much. And I suggest that the free lessons to be more often if it is possible. Okay, I'm so glad you like my lessons. Yes, if you want to keep going, keep learning, then I suggest you download the 30 mini lessons that I believe the link is in the description of this video. Just put in your email address and you will automatically get an email with that downloadable PDF. The 30 quick lessons in the PDF are different from the ones we covered today.